Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be doing a traditional empties video, but this is also going to kind of be speed reviews where I let you know whether or not I would purchase these products again. These are all products that I have emptied since my last empties video, and I'll be honest, yes, there's a decent amount in here, but not as many things that I thought would be in here. For my very first low buy year, one of my kind of rules to myself was that I wasn't going to force myself to use up products I didn't like any longer. I was just going to pass them on, because prior to this, what I would do is, let's say I tried a lotion, okay, and I knew maybe it was a really expensive lotion and I hated it. I would just keep on using it until it was gone because the money has been spent or it was sent to me or something like that. And I would feel so guilty about not using the product up fully. Or if I didn't like a mascara, I would still keep using it even if it flaked on me or whatever, because I knew that that was something I couldn't give away. I've decided to stop all of that. Now, if I use a product once and I just really don't enjoy it, other than mascara, I will give it away to a friend or a family member or something like that. Or I will sell it if it's a powder product that I don't really like. But otherwise, I'm just putting it in my empties bin at this point because life is too short to use horrible products. Also, I'm not saying that some of these are horrible products. I'm just saying they didn't work for me. So we're going to get into this. We have skincare, we have hair care, we have makeup, we have body care. Yeah, we've got a whole gamut of things in here. I've got a big old bin. Let's go through this. I'm going to try to separate this into categories like, here's hair care, here's makeup, blah, blah, blah. But let's start with hair. All right, now for hair care, I have actually used all of these products up. That doesn't mean that I love all of them though. So let's start with this. So everyone always asks me, do you still use Arctic Fox? Yes, I do. So these are the three colors I go through all the time. These are completely empty. So we have Sunset Orange, we have Cosmic Sunshine, and we have Poison, correct? Yes, Poison. So these are the three that I use constantly. I still love these. I really love them. I feel like they are deep conditioning. I feel like they do a great job of brightening my hair. Now, my hair has been bleached professionally by a stylist. I kind of don't mess with bleach myself. I know I probably could do it myself, but it makes me really nervous. But I do just kind of lay it on top, and I do my color about every 3 weeks, I'd say. And when I leave it on, they say, I believe, leave it on for like 20 minutes. Yeah, they say up to 15 minutes. I leave it on for about 2 hours. Does it make a difference? Who knows? At the worst, it's deep conditioning my hair, but I really do feel like the timing for me makes somewhat of a difference. So yeah, I mean, I haven't dyed my hair in several weeks now, and it is still bright and vibrant. So yes, these are the three I use most often. Oh, and will I be repurchasing? Hell yes. Now here's another thing I did a video for. Let me unravel this. But this is the Fanola Free Paint. This color is Orange Shock. I love this packaging because you can like squish it all the way down. I still really, really love these. These are a thinner formula than the Arctic Fox, but that doesn't mean bad. For me, that means that a little bit goes a long way because you can really spread it throughout your hair. The only reason I don't purchase this as much as Arctic Fox is because Arctic Fox I can buy in Ulta. So if I've run out, I can just go to Ulta or Sally and I can buy it. Whereas this, I do have to order online, but this is constantly on sale for so cheap. These are on sale usually for like $4.99. $4.99, and the color is so good. So if you're looking for something else, I would highly suggest trying the Fanola Free Paints. They come in a ton of colors, like very bright primary colors. So yeah, I really still love it. Now we have two hair care products. So this is a good example of what I've been trying not to do. This is the Oribe Dry Texture Spray. So I just got this, or texturizing spray. I just got this little sample. I used it all the way up, and I didn't even really like it. I was just using it because it was there. And I do prefer a dry texture spray as opposed to a wet texture spray because I tend to forget to put in texture spray until my hair is like already done and I want to add more texture. So if you spray a wet spray on top of something like this, sometimes it'll kind of, damage, not damage, but it'll, make the curls go a little limp, if you will. So I used this till the very end, and I just didn't love it. I don't feel like it gave my hair the kind of texture I wanted. This is something I'm definitely not repurchasing. I didn't hate it. I just really didn't love it. On that same note, we have the Verb Volume Dry Texture Spray. This is probably my third bottle, and I already have one that I've been using that is almost gone. This is my favorite dry texture spray. I love this so much. It really gives your hair some grit and texture if you're looking for extreme texture and volume. So what I will do is I will kind of go like this and I will spray it on the roots and I will zhuzh it a bit, and it'll really like puff up my hair, but it'll also separate when my curls are a little like too pretty for me and make them look, you know, just a little more ragged, a little more beachy. This is genuinely the best dry texture spray I've ever used. I originally got this in an influencer box, like something for review, and I have since purchased, like I said, 2 or 3 additional. Probably this, I think the one I'm using now is the 3rd one I've bought. I just love this. I love it. I love it. I will continue to buy this. I hope this goes on sale at some point, because if it does, I'm just stocking up. Love. All right, let's move on to body care. I do have 3 items for body care. This one is something that really surprised me. So this is by Raw Sugar, and it's the Simply Body Wash, and it says it's for sensitive skin. I don't personally have sensitive skin, so I can't speak as to those aspects, but this was green tea, cucumber, and aloe vera. I got this at Target, and I got it on kind of a whim. I was just standing in the aisle and doing what I do a lot of times and Googling, is blank cruelty-free? Is blank cruelty-free? And I Googled this one just randomly, and it is. It is cruelty-free, and it is sold at Target. They are certified by PETA. You can see the little sticker there. I loved this body wash. The only reason I haven't repurchased this is because I have other body washes to go through, and one of my rules in my low buy is I did not want to buy body wash, shampoo, or conditioner until I was completely finished everything that I have. But the smell of this is so fresh and light. I love this so much, and it was so moisturizing for my skin. I do have very, very dry skin from the neck down. From the neck up, my skin has gone a bit normal, but from the neck down, very, very dry skin, almost to the point of it being flaky a lot of times. I feel like this is very moisturizing. It did suds up nicely, which I know that cleansers don't have to suds up to be good, but I like it. I like to get a good bubble going. This is really a fantastic body wash, and like for the size of it, the price was really, really reasonable. So if you're looking for something next time you're at Target, because you know you're going there this week, right? Even if you don't need anything, you're going to be at Target or Walmart or something this week. Look for the Raw Sugar body wash. I really like this, and they have it in a bunch of different scents. Okay, then there's this guy. So last year I bought myself, I think it was in the Sephora VIB sale, the holiday one, I bought myself a kit of like all of the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom smell stuff. So it was the lotion, and it was like the body spritz and everything like that. And one thing it came with was this little sample of the Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. I really, really loved this. I was waiting so long to use it. I was trying to wait till I went on a vacation, but I was like, I'm just going to use it. I loved it so much. It's so, so, so creamy. Like, it's a creamy gel. So it kind of like sits on the skin and sinks in and moisturizes your skin while you're in the shower. I noticed a difference when I got out of the shower. I think my only issue with this is that it's not exceedingly expensive, but for something, the way I feel about body wash is similar to the way I feel about a lot of face washes, where I have trouble spending a ton of money on them because you're putting it on, it's on for 2 seconds, then you wash it down the drain, right? But it has the smell I love so much. I might buy it again. I might buy this again during the VIB sale. Maybe I'll buy like the big one as like my treat to myself. Because also, stay tuned. So this VIB sale that's coming up is going to be my very last VIB sale probably ever as a Sephora Rouge member. It's the only time I will ever be able to get 20% off, because I definitely did not spend enough at Sephora this year to even make it to like just one level above. Like I didn't spend a lot this year at all. So I probably am going to do a rather large haul during the Sephora VIB sale. So make sure you're subscribed, but I think this might be on it. And then here is something that I was not expecting to like as much as I did. So this is by Truly, and this is the Anti-Cellulite Resurfacing Body Serum. Let me start by saying, as I do anytime I've talked about this product, by the way, which is gone, that nothing can take away cellulite, okay? Other than, you can reduce the appearance of cellulite, but unless you have some sort of surgery, cellulite is going to be there, and cellulite is completely normal. That is not why I purchased this. I purchased this because I was told it was extremely moisturizing. So what I love this for is when I do the shower. And You probably know what I mean when I say the shower, okay? You have the shower, where you go in and maybe you do a quick body scrub, maybe you shampoo your hair, maybe you don't, and then you step out and you go on with your day. Then you have the shower. You have the shower where you lovingly exfoliate the skin, where you shave everything so that you're as fresh as a newborn baby. You have the shower, okay? When I take the shower, the first thing I do when I get out is I smother my body in this, especially my legs and my arms. It makes your skin feel so silky soft. I can't even tell you. And the smell is so good. I believe, okay, so it's orange flower, retinol apricot, vegan collagen, and organic aloe boost. The skin feel, I can't even tell you how soft my skin feels. Plus, this makes my shave on my legs last longer when I remember to use it. So I will do this, and sometimes I will layer a lotion on top of that, or sometimes I will just go for this. Also, if you are somebody who has a few tattoos, you put this on and it makes your tattoos look vibrant and brand new too. So basically everything about this is wonderful. I will 100% be repurchasing this. I actually picked this up like in my hands when I was at Ulta the other day, and I was like, no, you should wait, you should wait. No, I'm going back and buying this. I love this so much. I already miss it so much. I want this before I go on vacation because I want to look like, you know, a slippery eel. Should we do skincare next or makeup? Let's do skincare first. Ooh, so this is interesting to me because this is where we sort of get into that I didn't like it, so I'm not going to finish it category. But let's start with some stuff that I did like. So this is the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. This so far is my favorite day cream of all time. I love this. I'm so sad it's gone. Like, I wound up taking off the lid and scraping it. I love this lotion. It is so moisturizing, and it's, oh, how do I describe the consistency? It's not super thick, but it's thick enough where it will go on your skin and not run off and you don't feel like you've done nothing. I've used those kind of moisturizers before. I don't know if you have, but this sinks in so beautifully to my skin. Makeup goes on so nicely on top of it. And yes, this is a more expensive product, but when I go through a bunch of, after I've gone through a bunch of the moisturizers I currently have, this is one that I'm going to be going back and repurchasing. I really, really think that it's worth it. Plus, with the dispenser system, so Drunk Elephant has this where you like press the top and it comes out of here. You're not going to see anything right now because it's empty. But I feel like you get the perfect amount for your face. I don't even do a full pump. And on top of that, I feel like it keeps the lotion better for longer because you're not constantly opening it and exposing to the elements. So I love it. I love it. I love it. If you're looking for a new daily moisturizer, highly suggest. Also, it should be said, this does not have SPF in it, so you do need to put on SPF after this, and I always do. Another moisturizer that I loved, I only put this in my empties yesterday. I will be repurchasing this at some point. So this is the Youth to the People Superberry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask. This is my nighttime moisturizer for a lot of the time. I have 2 nighttime moisturizers. The other one's not finished yet, but this one, like you can see, it is scraped clean. This is my favorite. It is very thick. So if you do not like a thick nighttime moisturizer, you will not like this. I love this. First of all, it smells amazing. Okay, it smells so good, but a little bit goes a very long way. And I notice a difference when I use this at night as opposed to when I forget to. My skin feels better in the morning. It feels more plump. It feels more hydrated. It feels softer, smoother. Everything that you could want your skin to feel, it does when I remember to use this at night. Again, I can't reiterate enough that it is a thicker moisturizer, but I like that. That's what I want in my nighttime moisturizers, and I love it in this. Again, not a cheap product, but your skin will feel the difference. Let's go ahead and talk about a moisturizer that I didn't finish. So I'll show you, there is still, I don't know how much you can see, there's still a bunch in here, maybe about half of the jar. This is another kind of expensive one. This is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Glow Moisturizer. I don't like the consistency of this, first of all. It feels like a gel moisturizer, and sometimes I feel like it is such a fine line between using not enough and too much of this that it will pill up on your skin almost instantly if you use too much, okay? And I've used too much a whole lot, and then it pills up and it's gross. You can't put on any other skincare with this, I find, when I've used too much, and I don't like it. I do not like this for my skin. This is a bestseller though, so a lot of people love this. Maybe you're that person, but this is also a good example though of like, I used half of this. I knew I didn't love this for my skin almost immediately, yet I kept using it because it was expensive. And if it's expensive, you have to use it. You have to love it. You don't, okay? And it sucks to throw away a product that's not, that is expensive. But sometimes it's better to just do that and clear out your collection, clear out your system, clear out your life. You know what I mean? I don't know. I felt better once I stopped using this and once I finally agreed. Like, I'm sorry, I lied. I told you I put this in there yesterday, and I did. But I felt better the second it was in my empties basket, and I was like, you know what? I'm just not using that anymore. Here's another one I didn't like. So this is the Dr. Zenovia Retinol Recovery Eye Cream. Kind of hated this, actually. I tried this, and it, again, would instantly peel up on my eyes, excuse me, and I did not use a lot at all. Like, when I say a pea-sized amount, take the size of an actual pea, divide that in half, and that's about how much I used for both eyes. It would almost instantly peel the second it touched my face. I don't feel like it was moisturizing at all, and it is a retinol cream, so it's not necessarily supposed to be hyper moisturizing, but I'm a little bit older. I like to have a moisturizing eye cream to kind of plump things up a little bit, and I feel like this retinol eye cream just didn't do anything for me. So I really didn't use a lot of this, and this has got to go. Here's another one that I used for way too long despite not really liking it. So this is the Able Skincare Ultra Plus Collagen Eye Rescue Therapy. I just didn't like it, and I used almost all of it, I think. Yeah, I used almost all of it. For me, I like a super, super moisturizing eye cream. This just wasn't it. I don't even feel the need to talk about it because guess what? We have another eye cream I didn't really like. This is the Murad Renewing Eye Cream. I just didn't like this. Now this one, okay, I said I like a thicker eye cream, which I do. This one was like almost too thick in that it didn't feel moisturizing. It just felt like it was dragging on my under eyes. Do you know what I mean by that? I don't know. Maybe I am like the Goldilocks of under eye cream, where it's like it can't be too this, it can't be too that. It has to be just right. But guess what? I'm allowed to be Goldilocks, and so are you, and this has got to go. Here are two things that I did use to the very end. So this is the Peach and Lily Power Cocktail Lactic Acid Repair Serum. Really enjoyed this. This is something I used every day. It is completely gone. I just really enjoyed this. I feel like it made my skin feel smoother. I did notice a difference when I used it as opposed to when I didn't use it, and I used it all the way through. I really enjoyed this. What's interesting though is like, I remember really enjoying it, but it's not something that comes to mind immediately of stuff that I want to repurchase. And I don't know why that is, but I really did like it. So now that I'm talking about it, I think this is going to go back on the list. So this does have 10% lactic acid as well as 12 active extracts. And I really enjoyed, they say it resurfaces, renews, and recaptures visibly youthful skin. I just really enjoyed it. It is vegan. It is vegan too. So I think that's really nice. I don't know. So again, this is the Power Cocktail Lactic Acid Repair Serum. This is going back on my list. I really enjoyed this. And then there's this one that I'm sad that I'm not using anymore right now. So this is the C Firma Fresh Day Serum by Drunk Elephant. This is my favorite vitamin C serum of all time. I love the way this makes my skin look. I love the way this makes my skin feel. I will repurchase this time and time again. The reason that I'm not using this right now is that I'm trying a different vitamin C serum right now. And I kind of can't wait to talk to you guys about that one in a future video because it has some interesting qualities to it that we're going to need to talk about, okay? But this one, I love it. I love it. If anybody asks me at any point for a vitamin C serum, this is always the one I will point them to forever and ever because I think it really has made a difference in my skin. All right, we are going to finish up with makeup and what I think is interesting about this. So one thing I do want to say is all of the declutters that I've done recently, if in my declutter I look at something and I go, that just needs to be thrown away, I throw it away at that moment. I don't put it in my empties. These are things that I had to wind up throwing away, things that I wanted to keep, but I had to wind up getting rid of for one reason or another, and we're going to go into it. So let's talk about some empties first. This is the Avant Biphase Hyaluronic Acid Micellar Water. I used this completely up. I got this in a BoxyCharm or something like that. It was fine. It took my makeup off. It did what it needed to do. Will I be repurchasing? Absolutely not, because I want to say this is something stupid like $90. And you do not need to pay $90 for a makeup remover ever, so that's definitely not a repurchase. This is something I also got in a BoxyCharm, and I loved it so much, and I'm trying to kind of resist buying another one right now. So this is the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist Setting Spray, and this is an aerosol can. There was something left. There was a little something left in here. It just stopped near the end, but this has such a nice fine mist. that I love this for refreshing my makeup. Look, it made my like highlight pop out all over again. This is so good. It's so good. The only reason I'm not buying another one right now is because I have like 10 open setting sprays that I need to get through, but this is amazing. I love this. I love it. Let's talk about some makeup that just went bad. Okay, so let's start with this one. This is the Kokie Volume Fixation Mascara. Really liked this, but towards the end, and I didn't have it open. Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. I had this open for like 2 months and it started smelling so chemically. I loved this when I was using it though. So honestly, like this might be something I repurchase eventually, but only if I know it's the only mascara in my collection at that time and I'm going to use it fast. But it smells so bad. You know what? Let's keep going with some other stuff that smelled bad. So this is old as dirt. Okay, this is the ColourPop Lippy Stick in Aquarius. I think this is the one that came out with the Kathleen Lights collection. And oh God, it smells like crayons. When your lipstick starts smelling like crayons, it's gotta go. So that was another one that's gotta go. Here's another one. Oh my God. So this is the e.l.f. Flawless, I think it's brightening concealer. I don't know, but it's the kind that like you pump up at the end and it comes out of this little brush. It started smelling like feet, like straight up feet. And I didn't have it open that long. That had to go. I had 2 more like mini mascaras and these both just dried up, but I love both of them. So first we have the Milk Kush Mascara. Still one of my favorite mascaras of all time. It is very thickening and very volumizing and I just adore it, but I used it up. Same thing with this. So I got this in a subscription box and this is something that I think I'm going to repurchase once I'm finished using a bunch of my mascaras that I have open. This is the Tarte Surfer Curl. This really gave a nice curl to my lashes while keeping them thick. So I personally look for thickening or volumizing mascaras as opposed to lengthening. I have the length, I don't have the thickness. So I just really like this one. No one ever talks about this either. So if you're looking for a thickening mascara, Surfer Curl was really nice. Then these are 2 products that I just kind of ran out of. So this is the Glossier Brow Flick. This is a brow marker and it just has a felt tip and you use it to draw just like little hair-like strokes. This just ran out. I really love this and I actually like this more than the NYX marker that I have. So this is going to be repurchased eventually. And then I had just a little baby Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I will always love this. This is one eyeshadow primer I will always love. So I will repurchase this eventually. So this one, oh my God, I don't even know what brand this is. So I don't even know if it's worth talking about. But guys, do you all have makeup sponges that you've just used way past when you should be using them? Because this is a perfect example. Like, I don't know if you can see, it's just kind of like ripped apart on the top and it's ripped apart on the sides and I still kept using it because I really loved it. I love how one side was flat and the other side was pointed because I still like pointed for here, but flat I like for pouncing on my face or pouncing around my contour area. I loved this. I wish I knew what brand this was. It's not Beauty Blender, but yeah, it's going. Oh, here's another one I used up that I do want to repurchase. I want to repurchase so many things, but I'm trying so hard to just go through what I have right now. But this is the Stila Stay All Day lipstick and the color is Fiery. So I would wear this. This is more of like a pink based red as opposed to an orange or like a brown based red. I loved this color and I love this formula. I feel like it lasted very long on my lips but still felt moisturizing. Oh God, do I want to rebuy this like right now? Yes, I do. Am I going to? Not yet. Here's one that I didn't use up all the way, but I still love it. And we'll talk about that. This is the Patrick Ta Major Brow Shaping Wax. Love this for keeping my brows in place. And look, I still do have some on the outer edges, but it just got to the point where I think that the product was starting to be a little compromised because of how far down it got, where the wax was not as waxy as it needed to be. So I did buy another one of these and I'm using the new one now. I was trying so hard to use this all the way up and I just didn't. So yeah, this is going. 2 more products and we're done. So this, oh gosh, this is a pair of House of Lashes in Iconic Light. I wore these so many times. I probably wore these like 20 times and they just had to go. They have so much glue on them and I always try to clean up my lashes afterwards, but they have so much glue on them and they just started breaking, like a little bit of the hair started coming out. So yeah, these have to go. Honestly, I bet you most of my lashes could go and I could get a couple of new pairs just to replace them because I wear my lashes for way longer than I should. But yeah, I love these. And finally, this is a product I did not use up. This is the Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. This is a more full coverage concealer than I usually use, but I really liked it for that purpose when I needed a bit more coverage. The reason I got rid of it, it's going to be so hard to see, but one day I screwed it on too tight and I cracked the whole damn lid. There's a whole crack going all the way up, and then air got to it and it started getting smelly. So the quality of this is really good. It is, again, a more full coverage concealer, but I just couldn't use it anymore. So that's it. We have a whole bunch of products that I used up. A ton of these I will be purchasing again, and then a bunch I just won't repurchase again because I shouldn't have purchased them the first time, okay? But I've really been enjoying kind of like the method this year that I've been going on, where if I don't love a product, I just need to stop using it. And I need to even get better about that than I am, because there's so many things in my collection where I like it, but I don't love it. Pass it on, Linda. Get rid of it. I just want to either pass it on or just get rid of it and take my collection down to where it's one that I just love every single piece in it. So that's it. I know that this was a bit of a long one for an empties video. I was genuinely expecting this to be like a 5-minute video, and then I just babbled my face off. But let me know down below, do you have products in your collection that you have been using even though you don't love them and you just feel like you shouldn't stop using it? Like, I've heard a lot of people say that about like Pat McGrath palettes, where they buy it and it's so expensive and it's so coveted, but they don't like it, but they keep using it. That's just an example. I'm not saying anything bad about Pat McGrath, but just for example, let me know if you have any items like that in your collection. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love if you'd give it a thumbs up. That always helps out my channel. And you should give me a thumbs up for my injury, if anything, because, okay, look, how many of you have acrylic nails or have had acrylic nails and you hurt it really bad to where it lifts off the nail? It hurts so bad. I've had a band-aid on this finger for like 4 days now, and I think I'm gonna have it on for like 3 weeks until I get my nails done again, okay? I just hope that the nail under it is not dead. I'm really scared. So give me a thumbs up for my pain and suffering. In the arms of the angel. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars, and I love you so much with my whole heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.